Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. And I gotta wait 15, 20 seconds for you guys to respond since YouTube likes to be slow as shit. Oh yeah, so yeah, just tell me how I sound, guys, because I can never really tell how my quality is when I start these things, so you guys are my judges. And y'all keep saying pumpkin so much, but I was watching the Sonic real-time fan dub again. The only thing going through my mind when I see pumpkin is Pumpkin Hill. Alright, so, cool. We still got like 5 minutes before we like have to start, but that's cool. I just had some elevator stuck playing, so I didn't have to like entertain y'all for like the next 10 minutes. Yeah, I was really debating whether or not I wanted to do this today, but I said fuck it. I just went outside because of the fact that I needed to replace like the back tag of my car, but aside from that, that's the only reason I'm up. Unfortunately, I must postpone to the third day of wanting to make scrambled egg casserole, but that's completely fine. I'm here for Homestuck. Let's get a Pumpkin Hill, remix with Homestuck. Pumpkin Party and Pumpkin Hill remix. Y'all can't tell, but I'm sitting on the floor right now because my couch is very messy for reasons, and so I don't feel like cleaning it right now, since half of the stuff on there isn't mine. So we're gonna be doing this Pesterquest on the ground with my hip bone on the carpet. That's gonna be comfortable as shit. And there's 9 of you, or probably 8 of you, since I'm counting the fact that I'm watching my own stream for the quality. Please do, Bana. I will send Alex a fucking Chili's gift card. Pumpkin Hill at Robot Hitler's Water Apocalypse Zone Act 1. By the way, I like that Pesterquest is a game, but like that you can choose for YouTube gaming, but it doesn't have like a special little icon or anything like fucking Fortnite would. Robotnik's robotic oh, that was a Freudian slip. Apocalypse. Robotnik's robotic apocalypse. Tell him to hit me up. I got my podcast. I got a audio zine for Homestuck voice actors going on right now. Tell him to slip into my DMs. Also, I was like estimating I was probably 20 seconds of a delay. Um, God, who knows? Maybe I'm 30 seconds. YouTube sucks. All right, we basically got about a minute. So let me go ahead and look at some stuff. You know me, the fine knuckles. Alright. closing out of Twitter so I don't get freaking spoiled. I haven't got spoiled, by the way. I did see an image, like a sprite image, but that was about it. Because unfortunately, even though it's within the hour, people can't really have the idea that maybe you shouldn't post your spoiler images and like things out of context without tags or, I remember like one of the earlier problems was like when the route would come out and then like 30 minutes later people would have like in cards as their icons, and it's like, well, now I don't have to play the game anymore, thanks. I mean, I still play the game obviously, but all right. Cool. um let's see. Bana, I'm making you a moderator in case anyone decides to act a fool. And I'm gonna go ahead and, let's see. Alright, guys, so we're gonna take Roxy over here, and she's just gonna go. Bye, Roxy. Alright. This was hiding behind the curtain the whole time. Let me make sure my audio and stuff is good on this. I used like that similar effect for like a Vriska gift for my Homestuck PowerPoint I made where like she was just sliding against the ground but it was idle. So like I just took it in After Effects and like made her slide across the PowerPoint. It was pretty powerful. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I am going to go ahead and make sure that I have my sound actually on for this game. I should, but for some reason, sometimes my computer likes to lower things. We're gonna have that up there. Go to options. Oh, music's all the way down. Oh, there we go. We're not really gonna have the music up and loud anyways, because obviously we're gonna be paying attention more to the text, but also this is like a slow track, so it's not the best way to like figure out whether or not I'm too loud or not. Either way. Okay, sounds up here. There's that piano. What kind of warnings does Roxy have? Ooh, friendship wazard. Alcoholism, underage drinking. I would have never guessed. Yeah, I had a Homestuck PowerPoint because I like did a panel at a convention. It was a whole thing. You can't hear it at all, but wait, actually? That might be me. Yeah, what the fuck? Okay, on OBS, I had the sound for the game, like, at a half point, but for some reason it was barely audible, and now I just put it back up. That's so weird. These thresholds are never even. Can you hear it now? Also, I'm at home, so I'm gonna take off my shoes real quick, because I forgot to take them off when I came back. Yeah, so obviously music's gonna vary, but I'll probably do another check when that part comes up. Y'all can still hear me pretty good? Okay, that sounds better. Sweet. Alright, well, in about a minute we're gonna start this. I'm gonna get comfy. I'm on the ground, so I gotta do with what I can. And I don't have any water, so I think my voice will be okay. I'm gonna chuck this shoe over there. It's been chucked. Hello, Proof Gator. Alright, cool. Gotta chuck the other shoe. Sweet. Alright. Okay, it's 11:49. Guess I'll start this shit at 11:50. So how are y'all doing today? There's like 13 of you. Just tell me about your day. Like, you eating your vegetables? You washing your hands? Okay, it's 11:50. I don't care. Let's do this. All right, Roxy time. All right. Okay. All right. Volume 13, Friendship Wazard. I have a feeling this is going to be a hard to pronounce game. So I guess things to remember for this. Is there anything that's really significant? Okay, so Lalo Hunt is the one who wrote for this route. Really excited to see what they brought to the table. And Haven is the one who did the art for Roxy. So this is going to be very interesting. If we're ready to start, we're ready to start. I'm going to do one more thing, which is just because it's easier on my half and I want to see what y'all are saying. I'm going to have my phone have the YouTube comments on there. It'll be easier for all of us, trust me. And my cat has joined the stream. Alright. Yeah, I usually have it where, like, the, stream stuff is happening in the background on, like, a special stream thing, but I don't always trust it, and I can't exactly see things in action while they're happening, so I'm gonna have the comment stuff going on my phone, which is gonna be right next to it. Alright, that's so much better. So much better. And that will allow me to close out of the actual thing on my computer. Alright, cool. Okay, so we are about to start Roxy's route. Okay, so one more time. Volume 13, Friendship Wazard. Haven drew the art, and Lalo Hunt is writing. So, without further ado, I think we're going to be able to start this. Right. Yeah, previous things that Lalo did. Lalo did a few things for Friend Sim, but they're also the one who was in charge of writing for Equius, which was another really good route. Alright, cool. Here we go. Ooh, this track sounds familiar. Alright, doing one more volume check before I start reading y'all. So I guess me talking over the music right now is the volume test. So go ahead and tell me how I sound. Okay, just a bit. Alright, cool. Options. I like the music, but I gotta sound a little. That seems like it's fair. Also, cool. We're not gonna have any discourse about anyone's opinions about Roxy's sprite, so don't bring that stuff into the chat. We're gonna have a good day today. Alright. I think this is good, so here we go. You've spent a good few days fucking around with your newest friends. They seem to be on their respective paths toward something. You're not exactly sure if self-actualization is a part of it, but you're trying not to be too bent up about it. This Earth's friend group seems to have a lot of, interpersonal complexity. To be fair, you do only really know half of the friendship quadrangle. That's a word. It's probably past time to meet the other two corners of it. See what all the fuss is about. Get their side of all the drama before you leap to any more judgments. You thought a lot about what you said to Jake, and what you want to say but didn't. Your shame at the thought that you might also be erring passively on the side of friendship sloshes Wow, that sentence is a sentence. Sorry about that, guys. Your shame at the thought that you might also be erring passively on the side of friendship sloshes uncomfortably in your belly against the fear that you may be choosing too much, wanting too much, changing too much. Because you thought a lot about what Jade said to you, too. That's probably why you bothered to get Roxy's address from Jane. You can't exactly stop making new friends, but you aren't ready to think about what your purpose would be without that. But maybe you could do it the old-fashioned way this time. What is this, Steven Universe future? Showing up on somebody's doorstep via the accepted human method of following directions to their domicile's specific government-assigned number seems like it might be a better start than just zapping directly to them when they're taking a shit or something. Which is definitely a hypothetical situation, not at all something that happened to you recently. Anyway, you came with a plan and everything. You're not a real mailman, that you know of, but you've grown to appreciate and respect the profession, so you don't mind LARPing it once more. You wonder briefly if there might be other guises under which people might go up to another person's house and knock on their door, but almost none of your friends ever leave their fucking rooms, so you wouldn't know. Ooh. You zap down the street from her house and walk up the long, scary driveway through the trees, over a bridge, and up to her door. I love, like, this cool hue of the background, by the way. Okay, so not exactly a normal human method. What, were you supposed to stroll all the way to New York from Jane's place? She offered you bus money, but then remembered her fortune is tainted. She vacillated between giving you every single one of her dollars and burning it all in a symbolic bonfire until the two of you landed on moving it to a new, hopefully untraceable, bank account. You're really not sure how deep the Batter Witch's surveillance goes, but Jane seems satisfied, at least. She's going through a lot. You know how it is, having to endure huge, life-upending bouts of information being tossed at you more or less weekly yourself. Yeah, MC calls out the kids go outside. So yeah, you skipped a step in your mail personally sojourn. Hey, this is the part where I say again I don't know how to pronounce every word in the dictionary. But you made it to Roxy's house in a respectable manner, which was the whole point. You're gonna make the fuck out of a good impression. You knock, and you wait. Oh fuck, why'd the music stop? Whoa! What's going on here? What's going on here? The person who comes to the door is not Roxy. At least, she doesn't look like the photo of Roxy Jane showed you. Oh fuck, unless Roxy's a catfish? You did not expect this. Catfish Roxy. Oh shit, I didn't expect this. Oh, it's you. This could be interesting. You blink. It is you. She got that part right. Do you know her? You scour her features. She does seem familiar, like a friend you almost had, or did have, very long ago or moderately long ago, depending on the perspective you're looking at time from. You wonder, have the two of you met before? No, we have not, nor was I expecting the pleasure. Ah, shit. You thought you were onto something for once. You wonder how many more levels of memory are buried, twisted under a blown synapse in your burnt-out brain. You have to move forward and give up on chasing down whatever buck-wild theory you were inching toward there. There are real mysteries afoot with this stranger. This feels like a decisive moment if there ever was one. Alright, our first choice. I didn't expect this. Can't believe that Rose stole Mom's face. She gets, like, face privileges, and Mom doesn't. Alright, so let's take a random file. God, I never, like, go to these other pages. I always just replace one with another. Close menu. Alright, so y'all are gonna help me make some choices. Do we catch the catfish in her river of lies? Or there's gotta be another answer here. Which one we doing? And if anyone knows which one goes toward a faster ending so we can continue to go on the longer one, then be my guest in knowing, in like saying that casually or whatever. I did not expect this. I mean, I guess it does make sense, because since we did see Mom in Rose's route, it would make sense to have that parallel here as well. There's gotta be another answer. Alright. We're all kind of going into this. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna catch her. We're gonna catch her. Let's see where this goes. And obviously, if it's not the right one, we can just go back to... Alright. Alright, here we go. Catch the catfish in her river of lies. You know how this shit goes. It's time to sit down, just the two of you, to talk through some hard truths before asking Jane if they want to meet for a tense but hopefully cathartic confrontation. Which you'll have to film, of course. Shit, okay, it's go time. You take a deep breath and call her out like the slick sleuth you are. You know she's been pretending to be friends with Jane online. Oh, this is far cuter than I expected. Both the situation and your little self, I mean. I have in no way been doing that. It is more refreshing than I would have thought, though, to be reminded that there are dramas with stakes like these out there. In the midst of all of this. Her eyebrows pull together as her gaze goes right through you. You turn around, but there's nothing out there. While some of my moves, both personal and political, have brought my path across her family, I haven't interfered directly with Jane's life, and I don't intend to start. Can you say the same, friend? Is there a way you justify the strings you're pulling? I won't stop you, of course. I have my own matters to attend to. This is only food for thought, and I can see you are intellectually underfed. It just might be worth your while to contemplate the repercussions of the path you're on. Did you have any further questions, or did you come all this way just for that? Damn, she putting you on a fucking roast. You really aren't sure. Man, it seems like all you do is contemplate your path. You feel all turned around inside. Talking to whoever this is makes you feel like you stayed up too late staring at the moon and got all fucked up about existence till you felt too stupid to think anymore. But like, in a good way. You stare blankly at her while you try to remember your purpose. I will go ahead and take that as a no. Good luck, friend. She shuts the door and you turn, bewildered, back toward the long driveway. Well, okay then. You sure met someone. It definitely wasn't Roxy, and you don't think whatever just happened counts as friendship, so you guess this one's a loss. Was it because you cheated at traveling like a regular person? Friendless and rudderless, you start the long, pointless walk of penance back to somewhere. Alright. God. Well, I didn't expect that. I mean, I guess reader obviously not. I mean, I should have expected it, but I didn't expect it. So, you got me there, Pesterquest. Bravo. Alright, I'm gonna start this shit again. Also, hi to all 16 of you who are currently here. Load. Gonna load our choices again. Reader is always having an existential crisis. There we go. I'm all tongue-tied and stuff because I've only drank 3 gulps of water today. Alright. They did. Rose is good at that. Alright, so gotta stretch one more time and we're gonna go on the next choice. It's okay. We only did the first bad end, so you haven't really missed much. The premise is that Reader went to go see Roxy, but decided to do it like a normal person, aka not time traveling, and so we ran who I assume is basically Alpha Rose. But yeah, that's basically what's happened thus far. Not too much you missed. We're only digging the surface. We're about to get our shovels out. All right, here we go. There's got to be another answer here. Oh, wait, you're an idiot. This is an adult. You... Hold on, guys. My cat found my ring. Let me get it from him. No, Morris. Do not take my Eridan ring. That's part of my cosplays. Alright. Got it. Alright, here we go. Oh, wait. You are an idiot. This is an adult. You've been spending too much time with marginally supervised aliens and a lonely maroon boy recently that you forgot that Roxy probably lives with her parents. And it's 50-50 on the possibility of a stuffed grandma rose somewhere in there if the pattern holds. It's feasible she could have told her mom about you. You play it safe, and instead of accusing anyone of online identity crime, you ask her if Roxy is home. She stares at you for a moment, her lips tightly parted. You get the feeling she's not often caught off guard, and you wonder what it is you've done wrong now. Oh god, here we go. Text again. Do you ever think that you have lived through every possible iteration of an emotion, and then one day a manifestation of narrative agency shows up on your doorstep to remind you that there is yet another way to experience the acute feeling of a particular loss? You do what you do best and stare blankly at her, trying to figure out just what in the fuck that might mean. Oh, is that not a universal one? Well then, I can clarify. It is a roundabout way of saying no, she is not home, nor will she be for quite a while. I would offer to take a message for you, but with your bag of tricks, I think you can manage the wait. She winks at you, conspiratorially. I guess that's the word. And you have never felt less like you were in on a plan with somebody. That's as good as that sentence is gonna get. This has been fun, but I'm not the one you want. I'll go ahead and make myself scarce so things can start moving along. Unfortunately for me, my path is not as flexible as yours, or hers. You've wasted considerable time here as it is, and I have my own preparations to contend with. Scoot along before you touch something you shouldn't. She shuts the door and you stand, blank and useless, on the doorstep. We got told off by a MILF. Maybe this isn't the right house, and that lady was just having a good time fucking with you? Jane had said she hadn't used Roxy's address in forever, since Roxy didn't ever seem to receive things sent through the mail. And whoever this was didn't really give you any solid evidence that she knew who you were talking about. You take a minute to consider the cryptic shit that woman, who is probably not Roxy's mom, just told you. You feel like a level 1 bugfuck idiot, taking on a side quest from an enigmatic wizard so far beyond you that you feel like you should have spent way more time grinding first. It feels like that's what she was going for. Anyway, whatever she said was something like you could manage the wait. Maybe this was an issue of time, not space. There you go, reader. It always seems to be one of those two bastards, huh? Well, luckily for you, you have power over both. Might as well follow the only lead you have. Oop. You perch on the bridge over the river running in front of the house and fast forward, holding Roxy's name at the front of your mind. Years swirl by you in a visual cacophony. Buildings rise up around you, lights flash, red and hot. Here we go. There is a rush of busy energy, the ebb and flow of a colonial tide, and then a stillness. There we go. It's all nasty now. Oh, I'm reading the comments for a second. Probably Roxy's mom. Reader is so... No. Reader is so close, but never on the dot. Rose looking down at you. You're so small. Alright. Right when you start to wonder if you've missed her, you feel it. You wait till it feels right, and you stop. Holy shit. That was a while. You traveled forward in time from John's era to meet Jane, you guess, so you suppose it isn't the most unfathomable thing to have to do it again, but wow. The trees that surround you just a minute ago are gone, replaced by a sea of crumbling buildings and a low, skittering sound, like pressing your ear to an ant colony. The vibes out here are real bad. You hurry up and knock. The door slowly opens. There she is! Pumpkin! She got a pumpkin, y'all. It's my girl. It's my girl. Roxy. We'll read her to Roxy. Damn, bitch, you live like this. Alright. Roxy got a pumpkin. I love this angle. Okay. Roxy, for sure it's Roxy this time, peeks her head out, spots you, then squints at the empty street behind you. Seeing no threat, she bumps the door open with her elbow and drops a huge pumpkin in your arms. She stumbles a bit over the door jab as she does it, and you almost don't catch the pumpkin in favor of reaching for her, but she steadies herself at the last moment and leans against the frame, unfazed. Here you go, little buddy. I appreciate you knocking. It's a lot more oh god. It's a lot more polite than usually breaking in entering you guys do, so I picked out a nice juicy one for you. God, I hate this. Don't go telling everyone to try this shit though, or else I'll never get sleep again in my life. I forgot she has the whole thing with the carapaces and all that. I'll just be running produce to my door 24/7. Unloading snacks to every chess guy in existence without rest. Not but you're eating noises for company. God. I forgot how bad it is to try and read her shit. Okay. This is not at all what you thought how you thought this would go. But you honestly should have known better than to do anything with your expectations but throw them in the trash can. So you can roll with it and thank her for the pumpkin. So you roll with it and thank her for the pumpkin, calling her by name for max politeness. This, reminds me of how everyone wanted, Jane to mistake or see Reader as, one of the problem sleuth characters, since Reader has such a resemblance, but this definitely feeds for fans who have, always seen Reader as basically having carapace, attributes and stuff. So that, this is already a really cute route. Also, her cat face on her shirt is really good. Alright. Ooh, that face! You can't see much over the flagrantly large gourd you're struggling to keep a hold of, but you feel her go still. Did she stop breathing? You crane your neck to peek over the curve of pumpkin, and fuck. Again with those expectations. You did not anticipate pure terror to be the emotion constructed on her face, but there it is. What shit did you just say? Wait, what shit did you just say to me? There you go. You said thank you, Roxy? You open your mouth again to introduce yourself as the friend Jane mentioned, but all your words shrivel up in your horrible mouth because Roxy has flattened herself against the door frame, her head tucked down like you're blinding her. Yeah, man. I guess she has never, had to, tell anyone her name and stuff. She, lives alone. What? You're not said my name. She slinks down to the floor and kind of rolls back inside. Me! Shutting the door behind her. Me! You hear nothing, then a deep heaving sob. Oh, awesome, me. What the fuck just happened? You knock, politely, just once. Hold on a minute, I gotta do something. Don't go anywhere! You hear nothing but footsteps trailing way into the silence. It could be time to head out, but she told you to wait, so you do. You are nothing if not committed. Talking as Roxy and having to do, this really chill, relaxed, vibe to my voice is fucking up my narrative, prose. It's fine. Why she crying? About 20 minutes in, the low skittering hum in the background fortifies itself into a more present rumble. From around the corners and out from dilapidated doors come the source. The patter of feet, a low, unintelligible whisper, and the clicking of joints. It's people, and they look like you. Well, almost. It's more that you look like if a child drew them. They're simple frames, more simpler, with softer edges. Your skin is actually skin, right? They chitter around you, and you squish your arm meats to make sure. Yeah, you are chitinous. Phew. It's a crossover episode. Alright, wait. Or is that bad? You're trying to process whether you're relieved to have the bodily makeup you thought you did, or if you're sad that the space of time you thought you might have finally found your kin was so fleeting. Reader is Carapace kin. You don't get a chance to sort through it fully because the new guys are surrounding you and they look hungry. Ah, shit! Wait, no. It might well be you or the pumpkin here, so you hold it out toward them and hope for the best. They take it, and chittering what seems to be their thanks, shrink back into the night. Alright, I thought Reader was about to get fucking even for a second. You check them off your mental list of predators and sit for a beat. It feels like you're watching for more than Roxy's return. Wait, like this is a moment of choice. Oh, it feels like you're waiting for more than Roxy's return, like this is a moment of choice. Jesus fuck, you went to all this effort to try things a new way, and what did it get you? Nothing. You've never had such a spectacular failure to connect upon first meeting someone. So, what are you supposed to do now? You wait, but the familiar push against your ribcage to decide something doesn't come. What is this drive to make you choose anyways? What if you just wanted to sit on your ass and do nothing, huh? What if you are tired of choosing, when every choice you make takes you further from anything good? And who knows? Maybe you're supposed to do nothing. Maybe that's what your plan was all along, huh? Tough guy? You don't know who that little jab was aimed at, but you want nothing more in this moment than... You don't know who that little jab was aimed at, but you want nothing more in this moment than to perpetually slap the reins of choice off your shoulders. If only there were reins to slap. God, impotent rage is the worst. After a moment of continued seething at nothing, you feel it. Oh, there you go. 3 choices. These are some interesting ass choices. Alright. Let's go ahead and... I'm going to overwrite Aerosol Hour. Alright. We have some choices, y'all. Go see what the chess guys know. Give up and see if Nepeta wants to hang out. Doors locked. Smash a window, bitch. Oh, we got 3 choices. I'm gonna toss... Well, I'll keep my hat here, but I'm gonna take it off. Alright. Roxy's so sad. I want to go see Roxy, but also I want to see if that Nepeta thing goes anywhere. See if Nepeta... Roxy's depressed, but let's go see the cat. Alright, we're gonna go see the cat. Give up and see if Nepeta wants to hang out. No. Ah! I've been fucking hoodwinked. Oh, that was so fucking funny. That's so fucking funny. Also, I didn't click it to go further. It just, like, instantly put me back on the, choices. But now Nepeta's gone. No Nepeta for you. Nepeta is the most oppressed character of Homestuck 2020. And 2019 by an extent. Epic bro moment. Yeah, we got fucking cat cucked. Alright. So we got 2 choices again. Doors locked, smashing windows, go see what I feel like maybe the chess guys would lead us to the bad ending first. Because if we smash a window, I guess Roxy would be too busy crying for us to, like, startle her and we get, like, I don't know, fucking murdered or whatever by accident. Accidental murder. Let's see. Alright, so we want to go with the chess guys? See what the chess guys know? Waits for YouTube to catch up with its 20-second delay. Okay, chess guys. We're gonna do the chess guys. Wait, what? More than you know, Chungus. What the fuck? I. Me contemplating the answer, doing chalkboard math. They just be like, nope, you got one choice. This like reminds me of the Aridin route when he had like 300 fucking different shits. Like, alright. We're so selfish. We're so selfish. We choose the most selfish answers. Bruh moment times 2. Alright. We're moving on. Y'all's reactions are so funny. Alright, here we go. Door's locked. Smash a window, bitch. Oh, the chat is going by so fast now. Alright. She could... You know what? I doubt it, but also, answers being void personally makes sense for Roxy's route. Old Roxy. Oh, I wish. Alright. Wait, what? Don't tell me what to do. You're not my mom. Wait, what's going on? What? What the fuck? Okay, who... Hey, Pesterquest. Hey, Pesterquest. That's, you're not funny. Come on. We're over here just contemplating, like, what's gonna be the best choice? We're fucking... Nothing matters. Okay. Alright. This is so fucking funny. It's not April Fool's yet. Alright. I guess we're ready. We're fucking ready. Okay. Blinking, you feel the desire to act ebb away. It's replaced by a tingling giddiness that the victory of your, what? Inertia? Whatever. You'll be kind to yourself and call it fortitude and resolution instead. You're gonna see this shit through. You do what you promised and wait. Alright. I guess we really weren't given that many choices, but that's fine. She could have stole our choices by accident. I don't know. Last time I saw Roxy, she rolled away and started crying. Eventually you curl up on the welcome mat and pass out like a stray kitten. At some point in the night, you open your eyes for one blurry moment as a chest guy lays a blanket over you. Aww. The creak of the door next to your ears jolts you awake. Towering above you in the sharp, bright rays of the morning sun is Roxy. Aw, this face of hers is so cute. Oh shit, you are real. I came out here so I could prove to past tipsy me that it was just a daymare or some shit, but now here you are, and I am so... Let's dig right in. Did you or did you not say human English words, including my name, to me last night? You did do that? Well, time to retcon with this then, I guess. I might still be a little buzzed, so I'm just gonna see how this plays out. Stick with me. She beckons you inside and you scramble to your feet and follow her. All the waiting paid off, didn't it? You emanate smugness in every direction as you walk, just in case there are any entities or narrative concepts around you that have the capacity for feeling slighted by such a thing. I'm just like looking at her shit for a minute. Huh, I see a cat. I see a cat paw in the distance, like right over here. Also a lot of alcohol, but oh, there's another cat. See, let's just find the cat. Who cares if, she has a problem. All right. You trail behind her into the living room, explaining that you knew her name via her friends. Okay, that makes more sense, LMAO. That make you the one who convinced Jane off the stuff about reality that I've been trying to get her to see for quite some fucking time. The benefits of being able to be there to show her in person, I guess. She stands next to the couch, her shoulders bunched up, popping her fingers. She isn't looking at you. She told me you could time travel, but she failed to mention the part about how you some kind of alien. Alien, sorry to offend. But if I'm being real, it's not like our communication style is full and truly without gaps on a normal day. So this checks out. She scrunches her face and groans. Ugh, I'm so sorry. I'm being a jelly belly doberag downer. LMAO, what in the fuck is wrong with me? Here you are, a friend in the flesh, and I'm just over here whining about my other friends whom I love very much. This is just a lot, LMAO. I daydreamed all the potential friend meeting with scenarios I thought might ever happen, with any and all combos of my four whole friends whisking me off on a friend sojourn. I just didn't consider a new one might show up on my door disguised as one of my little neighbors, so... Yeah, you're super sorry for how last night went down. And for what it's worth, you've made friends with, like, a lot of people. And all the friend-making skills you've learned in your travels didn't save you from fucking this one up. There's no one foolproof way to do it, you figure. God, all these words are aliens. Someone take that Twitter name or Tumblr name or whatever. You would know as a proven fool. LMAO, that is good to hear. Still, I'm sorry about ditching you right off the bat. I went to find a small sip of courage, which turned into a big swig of courage. You know, that became a whole ass bottle of courage, which, as you know, can happen. So I did not so much come back outside to confront my harsh reality. Real titties. Realities. Namely you. As I did confront the soft, real titties of my pillow on the floor next to my bed. Anyways, it's just that I've never heard my name out of someone's mouth right next to me in real life before. Titties. We got titty mention. You don't comment on the booze thing. Y'all just met, and you don't want to come off as too preachy just yet. You try another angle instead. You could always try the meeting thing again. Like, acting it out? Oh, sure, yeah. Of course you didn't mean literally going back and redoing it. This is a savageable situation, and you don't want to waste a redo if you don't have to. Lol, what? What you mean is you rarely get shit right the first try. Anyway, might as well give each other a clean slate. You hold your fist up and knock on the door in front of you. You hope she thinks this is cool and not lame, since you just kind of leapt into it, to avoid thinking too much all about your false starts. You don't have to worry for long, because she smiles, and it's brilliant. The shivering tension in her body shifts from anxious to excited as she hops a bit, getting into the moment. She breathes in, smoothing her shirt, and puts a hand to her ear. Oh? Is that a knocking on my door? Oh, this is so cute. Is that a knocking on my door? Whomstever could it be? She bends dramatically in welcome as she opens the invisible door and clasps her hands together as she focuses her bright gaze on you. Oh, my fucking welcome to my abode, stranger. Oh, this is such a cute sprite. Soon to be more than stranger. Wink wonk. Get on in here and let's be two friends. Oh god. Get on in here and let's get to frienditude. That might be god. Guys, y'all don't know how hard this is. That might be coming on a little strong for typical company, but luckily you are as friend thirsty as they come, even without old golf ball nuts forcing you to be. You introduce yourself and step over to the pretend threshold, hand extended. Roxy takes it and pulls you into a fast, tight hug. You wrap your noodly arms around her and return it as tight as you can. At first you tell yourself she needs it. After all, you can feel her trembling back, her unsteady breath. Wait, a minute passes and you realize your hands are shaking too. When was the last time you just held someone? Just let yourself be held. That touch-starved feeling when? Yeah, I'm pretty sure golf ball is referring to, Doc Scratch. The moment is quiet. You know it's an awkward pose. The two of you standing draped on each other in the middle of her house, and you realize belatedly that lying on the floor there's a window like the one you fell through right before you. Jesus, how did you get out of Doc Scratch's apartment? Now is not the time to think about that. But it's good. Gone. You could keep going, honestly, but she steps back and tucks a puff of hair back into place, clearing her throat. She is still looking away from you, but she's grinning. Yeah, that was much better. Couple of friendships starting pros, am I right? They'll write guides to friendship about the two of you, you say. She sits down on the couch and gestures you to join her, so you do. Now that you're settled, what she said right before you did your little skit hits your brain right in the face. Okay. Has she really never had anyone else around to speak to? Like, never? Never have I ever. What about the chess guys, as she called them? The ones she mistook you for? Oh, we can communicate for sure. But not with words, really. I don't mean anything bad about them by it. They are really sweet when they aren't sneaking into my home. Plus, I don't blame them for their ways, on account of them being brought in by the Batter Witch and summarily forgotten. But I don't know, we're not really on the same wavelength. So it kind of just fucked me up when I thought one of them was looking at me in my eyeballs and saying my name like I was... Ugh, phew. Sorry, I'm still mega new to this. Her eyelids flutter closed as she shivers. Man, you thought Jake had it rough, but at least he had his grandma for a bit before she died. You wonder yourself why she doesn't seem like she had someone like that. You're about to do some mental math and see if you can work some connections out, but she gathers herself and interrupts you before you can do anything too smart. And to be clear, I can see the diff between you guys now. Though you don't not look like them, to be honest. It's like, I gotta start using the acronyms. TBH. It's just you have a quality of personhood. To you, anyway, the point is the resemblance, the resemblance is certifiable. Roxy. But you're like the Velveteen chess guy. The what? Just because you're soft? Lol, well, yeah, that too. But you know the Velveteen Rabbit? It's one of the few books my mom left me that wasn't super dense and cerebral wizard fiction. Wizard. So I read it a lot before I got grown enough to really appreciate the complexities of the cerebral wizard genre. Yeah, I like wizards, actually. No, you don't know that one. But you are constantly searching for meaning in your fucking life, so you will definitely check it out if there's someone like you in it. And she mentioned her mom. She's still not around then, is she? Nah. Batter Bitch killed her a long time ago. I'm so glad for the use of the name Batter Bitch. So glad. Batter Bitch killed her a long time ago. Before I ever got here. Back when society was uncollapsed and everything. But she knew it was coming, so she left me well stocked with snacks and reading material and booze to last a lifetime. Though I have to put a considerable dent in the last category, so we'll see if her planning skills truly were up to par when all's said and drunk. I thought maybe I was going to meet her and all my other friends in this big IRL multiplayer game I was gonna kick ass at, but now IDK, I guess I'm not playing anymore. Shit. You jump up as you put two and two together. You went to the past before. Or, well, you came for the past from Jane and Jake's time, which Roxy already knows. But especially, you were here in this house, then in that time. There was a woman who lived here then. You thought she was Roxy's mom at first, but then you maybe convinced yourself she wasn't, since a few hundred years happened between her and now. You don't know. A lot was going on. OMFG, you what? Was she beautiful? Hold on, let me show you. Roxy roots around a bookshelf for something and your brain starts expanding at a rapid rate. Concepts that have been hovering on the peppery, same difference, of your mind suddenly converge. You already knew that Jane and Jake's deceased grandparents were your friends from the past, but you hadn't considered this, since you didn't know how Roxy lived in the future, then. Of course all this shit's connected. Of course that would make... I like how there's just, the gun on the couch, by the way. Did she look like this? She hands you a book, open to show the author photos. There she is, younger than she was when you saw her last night, but older than she was when you first met. You can't help saying her name out loud. Rose. OMG. Why did grown-up her say you'd never met before, though? Is she not the same person? Fuck the earlier math you were doing. This is way bigger than 2 plus 2. This is some serious mental calculus. You wiggle all your brainworms at once and it hits you. The way it felt different than normal when you hopped from Jake's house to wherever that one place was. How it happened when you brought Jake home again, too. Like your guts dissolved sideways, how they rearranged slower once you landed. Had it happened when you first landed in Jane's yard, too? You were probably too turned around to even notice then. You know Roxy's super hyped right now, but you tell her you gotta check something. Do some science. You'll be right back. You zap backward again. Hey, it's MILF time again. Old Rose. What a flattering name. Old Rose. What did I tell you about coming back here? Get your grubby time fingers out of my pie before you get caught. Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. Have a good day, ma'am. Okay, she's mad, which you expected. It also felt like an everyday wiggly belly time jump, which you also expected. You pop out of there, this time concentrating on your friend Rose, just a day after you last hung out. You should just feel yourself zoom further backwards toward her, right? Off you go, and wrong, it's that feeling again. That sideways dissolvement and reconstruction of your crudely rendered bowels. Hey! It's young Rose. Finely aged Rose. Oh, it's you. Long time no see. For you, I assume. Funny thing about that is no, actually, but you'll have to explain later. You apologize for paying her so short a visit and head back to Roxy. The feeling accompanies you yet again. You pop back into Roxy's living room, a fraction of a second before you left. Those brainworms are wiggling at top speeds. I hate the word brainworms. Hate it. Damn, B, I know you don't know this about me, but I love science projects. I got a whole lab and everything. I'm hex of qualified. Want to take me with you? Oh, sorry, you already went. Fuck, there I go blinking and missing all the good shit. For the best TBH, or else I'd have to... For the best TBH, or else I'd have to sat here worrying that you'd never come back. Abandonment crisis totes averted for the moment. High five. What rad science facts did you learn? Was it about my mom? You take a deep breath. You're kind of laying down knowledge tracks for a second before your brain cart rolls down them, so you're hoping this makes sense as you piece it together word by word. You think this is a different universe? Yo, what? You've met the woman Roxy thinks of as mom, but you also have a friend named Rose from a while ago. She's friends with Jake's grandma, and Jane's grandpa, and you're pretty sure she even read you some of this same fucking book at one point. But they can't be the exact same people, even if they all look the same. Things feel different there than they do here, like looking at an inside-out mirror with every cell of your body. Those definitely exist, don't worry. Hells to the yeah, I'm following you. Would love to gaze inside one of those mirrors and flip my shit some way. Would be a liar if I said I had never thought about that as a general concept, but that's beside the point. More importantly, what you're saying is I have double the moms I thought I had yesterday, and you're also saying you can like go visit any and all moms whenever you want? Just go on a mom visiting bender? No rules, just moms? Can I come along? No rules, just moms. Well, no. There are a couple rules. But other than that, yeah. Damn, you thought she might take more convincing. Look look around. Look around at all my gear and cat clones and general living situation, bud. All I'm saying is that none of that is particularly hard to believe. And after all the grief I endured trying to get Janie to believe me, it'd be pretty fucking stupid to not to mention rude as heck of me to not believe you now. You're my friend. Phew, that is a relief. Hey, we're her friend. Route over. Phew, that is a relief. Your grasp on this shit is tenuous at best, so it's good she is so easy to win over. It is one of my best qualities, or at least one of my biggest ones. Oh, though, before she gets too excited, one of the rules does seem to be that her mom in this universe doesn't want to be visited, though. That's kind of a big one. Oh, I see. Well, did she say why? I mean, if y'all already hung out, what's so bad about one more chill sesh? Unless I DK. It's okay for you, but... You can see her start to blame herself, so you cut her off. It's definitely not that she didn't seem interested, more like she couldn't. She shooed you away every time you tried to say hi, like she was afraid you'd fuck shit up, which, to be fair, you do regularly. She said she was preparing for something. You look around. Or someone? Ah, yeah, okay. Makes sense. It's funny, actually. No, I'm JKing your leg. It sucks. But, like, simultaneously, it's funny. Because, see, that game I mentioned that Janie's off destroying, a week ago I wasn't even sure I wanted to play. Was P ready to go to desperate measures to not play it at all, if I'm being totes honest? BTH? But then when Jane said she met you and was all hell-bent on doing some righteous smiting to the whole company, IDK, it hit me that I kinda did want to play after all. Like, I thought maybe I'd meet my mom in the game and I'd finally get to talk to this lady I built my whole ass senso self around. Get to see how she is in the real actual life and figure out how bad I fucked it up my version of it. Lol, anyway, we aren't playing, so it didn't matter. I've been trying to be a good friend and lend my hacker skills to Jane's cause, but it hurt in IDK how to tell her. And then you showed up and my options shifted like 75 more times. I barely got time to come to terms with it being okay to want something before it gets swiped away from me. Lol. Roxy! Shit, you really didn't mean to mess with her expectations. You could have kept your mouth shut till you figured out what this all meant. She smiles at you and you don't have to know. She smiles at you and you don't have to have known her for long to tell that it's forced. Ah, shit. You can fix this. Oh, we got choices. Are these gonna be real choices this time, though? Alright. Sorry, Jake. We're going to erase you. Erase the Jake. Alright. Let me take a moment to fix my leg position. It's asleep. I don't know. Okay. Man. This route is so... this route is so depressing. Alright, so, one more visit to this universe's Rose couldn't hurt, right? Moms are cool, but so are friends. Huh. I feel like if we do the first one, that's not gonna be great. But, also, that's probably the one we want to go with. Alright. I guess we're gonna be trying to go with, we're gonna try and visit Rose again. Let's be selfish! Okay, here we go. One more visit to this universe's Rose couldn't hurt, right? Okay, Bana, I'm doing it. Hey, who knows? Maybe her mom wouldn't mind another visit if you brought Roxy along. Like, maybe she was just annoyed when it was your bothersome self. She was definitely a little sad when she talked about Roxy living so far away, temporarily speaking. You really think? I mean, if you don't think she'd mind. I'd be 100% down, locked and loaded, ready to some family bond right the fuck now, before I get too nervous to change my mind. Should we partake in a celebratory sippy before we go? Celebratory sippy. That's a fun pairing of words. She reaches under her couch and pulls out a bottle of vodka. You make a non-committal noise as you work out how to respond. You call Jake out for enabling this, so you don't want to do the same. It's delicate, though. What am I thinking? She'll have her own stash anyway. Why else would she have left such a vast quantity of this stuff for me to reckon with? Yeah, you guess? Though, maybe she meant for her to bust into it when she's a bit older? Or, like, for special occasions? We'll saddle up and we can add that one to the list of questions to ask her. It's gonna be pretty far down though, so I got a lot. You extend your hand, she takes it, and off you go. You choose a point a little further ahead in Rose's timeline, just to give her time to miss you. Just in case. I don't trust this. I feel like something real bad's gonna happen. Alright. Still such cute sprites. You zap to the doorstep to ease Roxy into it. She blasters herself to the wall next to the door, breathing heavy. You take care of the knocking part. Oh shit, boy. This is it. Look at all these fucking trees around my house. Hoppy shit. Ah, here we go. Here we motherfucking go. Old Rose comes to the door, and from the look on her face as she stares you down, she has absolutely not missed you even a little bit. Ah, my incorrigible male person. There we go. What did I tell you before? You should not be here or now. Her imperial bane of my existence. Ooh, I love that. Her imperial bane of my existence may not be paying attention to what you do with your friends, but she's keeping tabs on me after your last visit. Ooh. It isn't safe for you here, and I can't have you compromise this location. From the side, Roxy exhales. Rose turns. Oh shit, we're gonna get into it. Her voice is soft and broken, snow falling from branches. Oh. Sorry, Miss Mom. Oh, Momlon? Roxy. Oh, I love this track, by the way. We didn't mean to bust down operations. I just wanted to meet you. No, I know it. And despite the circumstances, I am so glad to have be able to. I am so glad to have been able to see you too, more than you know. But you can't stay. Yeah, okay, of course, yeah, no worries. I'm sorry. You have to go right now before. Oh shit, what's going on? A light streaks through the clouds, and you crane your neck to see it, but Rose grabs you both and drags you inside, slamming the door. Shit, this is bad, right? Fuck, she's even faster than I thought. I have to call Dave. She stops muttering to herself and speaks instead to you and Roxy with a sharp, decisive turn of her head. What's done is done. Get back, before there's nothing to get back to. But... Rose touches her knuckles to Roxy's cheek, and you feel like you shouldn't be here for this moment. Shouldn't have brought her here. Shouldn't have done anything ever. You never learn your fucking lesson. You do the only good thing left for you, and take Roxy's hand. She's still sputtering, pulling you as she reaches toward Rose. Ah! Oh shit! There is a low rumble. The house shakes. Rose has pulled some knitting needles out of nowhere, and they're sparkling with energy. Now, when you open your eyes, you're in Roxy's version of the same living room. Or almost that. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Oh no. You know it's hers, though it's decorated more sparsely, and there's a corner of the house that's just fucking gone, rebuilt how the surrounding buildings were, with a rickety chest guy patch job. Shit. You stop surveying the timeline damage and instead look to Roxy. She's just standing, staring, blank. Her hand is over her mouth. You're so So sorry. You never should have suggested they do that. It's probably best for you to go. All you do is make things worse. The slackness in her face turns to panic. Oh no, I'm gonna cry! No, please. I shouldn't ask to go. It's my fault. Don't leave me. In your guts, you know you're the one in the wrong. You are supposed to be the responsible time traveler. You don't know how to make her see this without making her feel worse. She runs and opens a cabinet, then a second, a third. Her movements more frantic each time. Eventually, she surfaces, successful. Oh, thank fuck the booze is still here. Always looking out for me, that mom. Look, it's okay. We can still have fun. You don't have to go. Please don't go. She's crying as she talks, her voice climbing higher with fear. Her smile is begging you. You know you'll have to look later. Check whatever corners of the internet or historical documents Roxy has laying around to see what happened. But you feel in your belly that it will only confirm what you suspect. It would be better if she hated you. You're not ready to face what you did, so you take the bottle Roxy is holding out toward you. Take a long, burning swig. More for you means less for her, you hope, as you pass the bottle back. God, come on! Okay. I can't be too loud, my sister's in the other room. No! God. My bones, they've evaporated and I'm just jelly on the floor. This route. Lalo! Fucking Lalo, if you ever look at this stream, how dare you? The panic. Oh god. God. The panic, the implications, the everything. We're not even done yet. Ugh. God, my bones are jelly. Okay. Okay, we gotta finish this. She didn't leave much for her. We don't even know if she survived longer. Well, she could have died, even prematurely based on what we did. We don't know. So, either way, God. Okay. God damn. Let's do the other round. Shit. Okay. By the way, again, I hope that you guys are appreciating my prose to Roxy, because I have to shift my fucking speech so hard, and it's so hard to keep that coherent, but it's so funny. Okay. I didn't ask to be hurt, but yeah, the Battle Ready Rose Sprite was really good. Also, can we talk about the mom and daughter bonding, the cheek touch? Can't handle this. I'm dead. I'm dying. Hi, 23 of you. I'm dying. Ugh. Okay, we got one more route to go, or one more path to go. Alright, everyone collect themselves, including me. Alright, I slapped my cheeks. I'm good. Alright. Man, I want to cosplay Roxy. I have a pink wig and stuff too, so I could definitely pull something off. Alright. Here we go. Moms are cool, but so are friends. It's not just moms, you tell her. You can definitely take her to see any one of her friends she already has too. What, right now? If she wants, yeah, you're down for whatever. Is it weird to be so nervous about that? Don't get me wrong, I want to see the fuck out of some friends. Plop my eyes right on those guys. Followed, of course, by hugs. It's just a really big thing. I'm feeling a little dizzy even thinking about even picking one. Yeah, you haven't met all her friends yet, but you know just enough about all the various dynamics for that to make sense. And hey, there's no need to rush. You could take her somewhere else, just the two of you. That way she can still get out of the house and see something new, and you guys can sit and talk through who to go see rather than leaping right in. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, okay. That sounds chill. Where to then, my cosmic taxi friend? Reader gets so many good little names. Oh yeah, no sprite discourse, because that's lame and you're lame if you start it. Let's start with somewhere chill, you say, and she nods. Like many things about Earth, there are places you know exist, but that have... like many places... Okay, get myself back on track. Like many things about Earth, there are places you know exist that you have no memory of ever having been to. They're just a part of your cultural knowledge, learned by yourself later and later subsumed into the ever-widening miasm of your mind. Those big words. You pick one of those places, somewhere that feels like at one point you could have been, it could have been something you cared about. Ooh. Yeah, the music. Everything is pretty spot on. It looks like a forest at first, but the pine trees have been shaped by wind. You turn, and the earth in front of you butts up against the ancient stone of an outcropping. It stretches out below your feet in a long, striated arch until it curves into nothingness. Beyond it is an endless sea of mountains, rolling and rolling, fading deep green to blue as they turn into the sky. The sun is just below the horizon. Oh, it's so open. Her voice is the quietest it's been since you met her. Her bright, boisterous charm lulled into awe. You ask her if she thinks this will work. Are you shitting me? Buster, I have never seen a more gorgeous thing in my entire existence. We are gonna take a fucking seat and soak in this nature with every one of our pores. The visible ones, I mean. Don't go getting any ideas, wink. or do, TBH. You could be doing naked cartwheels right now, and I wouldn't even notice because I said previously my eyes are slurping up these sights. God. Fair, you're not agile enough for that, clothed or otherwise, but you're glad she likes it here. The two of you sit for a while, soaking it in. This is a schedule-free life you lead, so however long it takes for her to talk is fine with you. It doesn't take too long, though. So, you met Jake too, if I'm not wrong. They talked about you some, but they've been more busy hanging out with you than talking about you. If I'm BTH. How about Strider? He hasn't said anything about laugh. He hasn't said anything about you, and I'd like to think he'd tell me if he got the first visitor of his whole life, but maybe he wouldn't be ready to share with me. It's a big thing for me, and for him to be... It's a big thing for me, and for him it'd be even bigger. She seems poised to continue hypothesizing about him for a while, so you go ahead and tell her that no, you haven't met him, and you sure have heard a lot about him from Jake. Well, yeah. What? Would you get a different version of things from her? LMAO. How far in this drama you want to get? Drama time. Salting. You're already pretty far entrenched as far as you can tell, so she might as well fill you in on the rest. Okay, so I'm about to lay it all out there for you. Because I trust you, and also I don't know what to do with it all, and need some farm fresh opinions might be just what I need. The way she turns to you and clutches her hands together, launching directly into the story, you'd never think she was new to slumber party gossip. We got quite the love quadrangle going down in this friend group. Janie and Dirk are both into Jake, which, fair. He's V-sweet and a hunk no matter how you slice it. Jake, as you know, is a wild card here. No idea who he might go for, which is also fair. If I am to continue to be a referee here, because Jane is a stone-cold fox, luscious babe going hecka places, and Dirk is... he's just about perfect. So, She trails off and wrinkles up her nose as she looks back over the mountains. Her gaze is heavy with longing. Don't me. What? Just seems like she's leading up to her spot in the quadrangle is all. Yeah, well, I'm in there. Like in the last one I mentioned. Ah, okay. You're doing it again. Oh, just for a minute you couldn't tell which direction she was headed. You thought she might be jealous of Dirk himself, the way she looked when she said all that, but it's that she has feelings for him? You're just trying to keep up. There is so much else going on with her that I almost forgot about the whole little thing. Also, bye Roxy, real. Roxy laughs and covers her face. God damn, called out here on top of the fucking world. You're not wrong, I guess, in a way. Not to mention the vicious call out. But earlier it was her mom she said she tried to be like, and now it's Dirk? You're like the president of the universe at trying to figure out who you are and trying on different ways of being to see what fits. So no judgment here or there. It's just that it seems like she has a lot of questions about who she wants to be, which is legit as hell. That's life, baby. Yeah, I guess that's the whole thing, you know? I want to be like her because she's my family and, like, the only person I knew about for so long. Then I met him and I was like, oof, there's unlockable options. Who knew? Maybe I could've... I don't know. I do have feelings for... Okay. IDK, I do have feelings for him to be sure, but you're right. Sometimes with him, it does get all mixed up. You ever not sure if you want to be somebody or be with somebody? I mean, like, me, I made from nothing, and I don't want every single piece of his bullshit, of course, but, like, he's the shadow just out of my range of vision. Like, some kind of what if. Me if I had just been... I don't know if this makes any fucking sense outside of my head, though. What about you? What's that you said? What's that you said about that Turnway's mirror? Let's hop on that universe jumping train and see where it takes us. Metaphorically, I mean. I'm not ready to move a single ass cheek off this bitchin' rock yet. Yeah. It's all metaphorical anyway. Well, not the multiple universe thing. That's pretty much a fact, as far as you can tell. But the turning yourself inside out bit, whatever it is about him that she feels pulling at her, this thing she wants for herself, it's probably bigger than him anyway. He's just the person who made her notice it, same as it was with her mom. And anyways, it turns out a lot of options were unlockable once you realized some locks were in your brain to begin with. Damn, buddy. Is this what it always like to talk to friends face to face? Hauling up piles of deep, meaningful truths left and right? Or is this just a you thing? You have absolutely no way of knowing, but you do know it happens to you a lot. It's different every time, though, and it never gets old. God, good, because I feel like this got up layer 1 of all my thoughts and feelings about this stuff. I'm a little afraid to dig deeper, but if you're there with me, maybe you'll find some shit in there and not just big empty question marks. So we're basically just having a, we're just having a feelings jam, basically, with Roxy right now. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Dirk and Roxy, they just want to be each other. Alright. Shit, yeah. You can go digging for round 2 whenever. Your game keep digging at identity all day if she wants. Though they did come up here to decide who to visit, right? Does this mean the choice is Dirk? God, I don't know, man. Yeah, maybe, eventually. I want to see all 3 of them plus another friend I haven't mentioned yet, but you'd get along with her because she's also an alien. Ooh, hee. I wonder who that is. Ooh. But I might want to start with my kid mom who is visitable? Not yet, though. Well, I never would have thought I'd be putting this off any longer than I had to, but meeting you has been one of the best things I ever did. I want to sit and stew in this friend's soup with you for a bit longer. Let's see. And then savor the bites of my other friend's soup when I can. However, ready to eat or not, I might be. Shit, this is meta thought is getting away from me. Can you take over? God, it's getting away from me fucking too, Roxy. Yeah, Callie mentioned it's so good. Where's our fucking cherub? Cherub Pesterquest? It is interesting to think what's going to be happening with this game, like, after Dirk's Route comes out, because, like, apparently things are near finished. And, like, I don't know. We're going to have to see, because we have Homestuck 2, and once Pesterquest is done, the only thing that we're going to be waiting for is, like, Hive Swap Act 2. And who knows what's going to happen in between that, if anything, but we'll see. It'll be interesting. Also, this introspective stuff with Roxy is really good and interesting. And it makes sense since I believe Lalo is the same person who wrote the chapter of Roxy coming out from the epilogues. So it all unifies itself pretty nicely. 24 friends plus DLC, please. Alright. You're not sure how salvageable it is, but yeah, you're down to simmer with her as long as she wants. And you think she and her teen mom will get along very well, shared mom trauma and drama included, whenever it comes to time to introduce them. She shouldn't worry about being perfectly ready either. You haven't skipped ahead to see who she becomes, but you're pretty confident she has it in her to be someone she can be proud of and her comfortable being. Someone that can look back on this Roxy with kindness, too, no matter what choices she ends up making. You're gonna make me cry again. Please, no. Phew. Also, not that I'm gonna forget today ever, but I should document. She pulls her phone out and holds it to frame her shot. She is glowing in the light of the sunrise. You watch her and watch the sun. You watch the fog curl through the valley below, or valleys below. Okay, now a selfie. She drapes her arm around your shoulder and points the camera at the both of you. Hell yeah. Work it. Oh yeah, that one's cute as fuck. She messes with her phone, opening a chat with someone whose handle you can't recognize. You wonder, as she sends the photo their way, if it's the alien friend. It'd be cool if Roxy was friends with a troll you hadn't met yet. TG. Ooh. Oh, I need a y'all don't know why, but I gotta snip that real quick. I gotta snip that. I gotta snip tool that for a friend. Oh. Okay. Hey, you there? I guess not, but it's okay. I just wanted to say hi. I know we didn't talk much about the game I know we didn't talk much about the game not being on anymore last time we got to chatting, but I know we were both feeling it, and I got so many more updates for you when you're back online, so get hyped. And check out this choice-ass view I'm peeping right now as a preview. Thinking of you, TTLY. It's time to get comfy on this rock. You may end up being here for a while since Roxy's not quite ready to get zapped anywhere else. Which, when you consider it, it's fine. Well, it's fine. There is a difference, you think, between inaction and patience. There are small, weighty changes made in stillness. You, worried you choose too much, and Roxy, afraid she was robbed of choice from the start, meet in the middle. She pockets the phone and grins at you. You lean back on your elbows and tilt your head up toward the sky. Oh! This the good shit. This the good shit. Oh, the colors are so good. I'm sorry, art nerd getting out of here. Just, I'm looking at everything. Just, I can see the glowing from, like, just the scattering of light, all that. Oh, good route. Good fucking route. Holy shit. I there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to fucking talk about. Also, let's see what we got for the thing. Chum rule. Into the future. You vibed with Roxy on the edge of a vast appline woodland. Vast. Nice. Alright, well. That. God, can we talk about that for a second? Can we talk about that? Also, let's go to the credits real quick. Alright, give me a second. So we have Lalo, who wrote not only Aqueous, but we had her write Roxy for this. And let's see. Let's keep going down. Oh yeah, obviously Haven had drawn Roxy, and really good sprites. Don't at me. Let's see. I gotta... okay, yeah, Courtney did Roxy's backgrounds. That's what I assumed. Courtney is so good at the backgrounds and shit. And Courtney also did stuff for the end cards as well. Alright, sweet beans, sweet beans. Just looking at some other stuff too. Roxy's theme. Would you believe this was for something else? Sweet. Alright, well we got our credits. God. Yeah, Courtney did. So yeah, that was a... Okay, I have thoughts. I have coherent thoughts. I'm gonna sit up. Cause I just struggled trying to, like, do all... It wasn't even so many voices, but, like, God. Maybe it was just me loitering so much. That route felt long, but it didn't feel like it overstayed its welcome. And, like, it had a lot of stuff going on. I am not going to lie. I love both of the endings, but I'm gonna be real with y'all. The bad ending was my favorite. I'm such a selfish person. And I love drama, and I love sad stuck. God, everything about this was really good. Roxy's sprites were adorable. Like, some of them just stood out to me, and I was just like, it was so good. Also, just the 30-second introduction with her where we just say her name and then she rolls back and we just gotta deal with that. I found the thing with the first choices really interesting, how they all just disappeared. I'm sure someone will have like an introspective analysis thread about that. But this round was just overall really good. I have no complaints. We got sad stuck, we got like cathartic stuck, that's the name for it, cathartic stuck, and therapy stuck, feelings jam stuck, whichever name you want to go with. And we got cherub mentions. But yeah, and of course we got Strider mentions, and Dirk is going to be the troll? Yeah, Dirk is a fucking troll. Dirk is going to be the next person that we have for the final, single character route. And I assume there's probably going to be an epilogue similar to Friend Sim with Doc Scratch. My predictions with that. First of all, my predictions with Dirk is that Dirk is going to get decapitated in some way. I just feel like that's his motif. I think he's been decapitated in every main iteration of Homestuck. Like, that includes the epilogues. That includes main Homestuck. And I wouldn't be surprised if it happens here. Wouldn't be surprised if it happens in Homestuck too. So, like, I feel like he's gonna get decapitated. And then here's my prediction / what I want. I feel as if maybe we'll have it where Dirk is just by himself, as in like Homestuck proper Dirk, and then we're gonna have epilogue Dirk as his own separate character for the epilogue. Maybe we could even do it where like Dirk's route ends, like, you know, the Homestuck proper Dirk, but then it like hints itself into going into the epilogue with Ultimate Dirk. That's my predictions, and that's kind of my wish fulfilled want. who knows what would happen, but like I'm hyped. Obviously I think I'm gonna be streaming again next time this happens, because unless my work decides to hinder me. But we're almost done with Pesterquest. Pesterquest is almost done. Who knows if they're what they're gonna do after this? Who knows if we're gonna have any like continuation / bonus thing with it? I mean, we saw cherubs, and like, funny enough, this is not the first time cherubs have been in adjacency to Pesterquest. We had that whole joke thing with Dave, but I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. We could even have, you know what, that's the other prediction. Maybe even cherubs could be in the epilogue. But again, we will be waiting to see what happens. And yeah, I hope that Dirk's route doesn't get taken over by Old Dirk too, because I know that a lot of people are like a little tired of Old Dirk, and I personally would love Pesterquest to have that ability to be able to stand by itself, kind of like next to the epilogues, but like not specifically too direct to where you're gonna miss a lot of shit. But yeah, I know people miss regular Dirk and like the Dirk that grew up in the comics, so I would like to go back to Baby Dirk, where his character is a lot more simplified and less meta and shit. So that's my wish fulfillment. That's my wantings. I think it's gonna be good. I really like this route. And Lalo, again, did a really, really, really good job. I had a lot of fun with this. Y'all heard my reactions, my fucking yelling. So I guess that's it. I don't really have much to say outside of, like, muttering to myself, so I suppose that the stream is done. Again, I will try and be here in a couple of weeks. You guys can find me over at Twitter at YoIt'sCrow. And also you can just subscribe to this YouTube if you want to keep up with whenever I stream. And that's about it. So, thank you guys for coming to the stream. Thank you for being Homestucks in 2020. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. See ya.